So, Shane, what I was telling you earlier about this new Cakewalk update, because there we go. You're already on it, huh? Or is that Ange? Who's sharing? Oh, that is you, huh? You are quick.
All right, cool. Now I hear unmute my microphone. All right, cool. You can hear me?
Okay, and here's what we're gonna need to do, because this is not an official update yet.
No.
But it is the coolest thing BandLab has done yet. So
yeah, I need that.
It's about time they woke up and they are starting to integrate the online editor and Cakewalk, and the ability to work with your projects seamlessly is almost here. Like I just did it with Ange a little while ago, and we pulled down a project. It kept the names, it kept the tracks, it even brought the MIDI
It's
down
so
as
universal. It's
I
amazing.
love it. So
it works through so many
anybody
different
out there
devices.
who is anybody out there who is using Cakewalk is gonna want to get this upgrade either now or when they make the official one. It's gonna change the way you work with BandLab for sure. You will no longer go download stems and all that crap with those weird ass names. You'll just be able to suck the track down, work on it in Cakewalk, and then push it right back into BandLab. And this is the dream. I've been waiting years for this.
Yeah,
So I want you to exit Cakewalk, because in order to do this, it's a preview version, and you will see when Cakewalk first starts up, it's going to tell you, hey, we got a preview version, and it'll give you a button to download it. Right now, this is the only way to download it. So watch in the bottom right corner.
Yeah, it popped up. There it is.
Yeah. Watch for
download,
the Cakewalk.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, don't close anything. Let those pop-ups happen. It's called the
I didn't want everybody seeing what I had in the bank.
your VST bank?
Yeah, my VST bank.
What effects you using?
I don't want everybody to know what plugins I got.
Oh, see, you didn't see that. Okay, try going up to
Do you talk to your mother with that mouth?
What mouth?
Go check for updates and try to force it.
Yep.
Or like what's new. There we go. Yeah, download now. That's going to download it to your hard drive. It gives you an installer. So no. Download it first.
Okay.
Once it's downloaded, open the folder. Don't just launch it. Open the folder. Run it as administrator. You shouldn't run setup files just regularly. If you do, you're asking for trouble with programs like Cakewalk.
Yeah, that's right. See,
this is the program I want to run as administrator.
Wait, it's currently running, so please close all instances.
Oh, so you need to exit Cakewalk. I told you. Now, exit Cakewalk.
Same thing. Okay, there we go. Right. I did this. Already did this before. All right, cool.
Not this preview. You haven't.
I didn't make it
this preview. This preview came out 2 days ago or 3 days ago.
I thought this was like
after this finishes. This is not a Cakewalk install. This is a preview upgrade. And eventually it's going to be official, and you'll start seeing Cakewalk say, I got a new version, and it'll push you to get the version. But this is an early access preview.
DAWs by
they were testing it. They were testing it for the last weekend. Nice. And I just tested it for the last 2 days, and it seems to be everything I've been waiting for project integration. One of the reasons I don't like using the BandLab online editor at all is because you have to go through so much work to move shit. It makes it like, damn, I don't even want to deal with it. This should fix some of that. So hey, just do the basic, like, you just go through default, like next.
I didn't know. I was waiting on the advance. That's why I was waiting. I didn't know if you wanted me to click the advance.
Well, even if you're not in advanced mode from this install, when you start up Cakewalk, if I see you not in advanced mode, I'll tell you to go into advanced mode. You can always set that stuff anytime. And it's not too big of an upgrade, so that should actually zip right
through. I got to upgrade my hard drive. I'm still under construction,
Yeah, we all.
I got a couple of
With a
screens. I got a
computer,
couple.
it's you're forever under construction with a computer. It's like a song. It's never done. All right, yeah, you finish. It's gonna pop up like the changes and stuff. I mean, you can read those later. There are some cool changes. Like they are moving and shaking over there to get
Nice.
Cakewalk aligned. And I knew they were gonna do this eventually because Cakewalk's really their value. I didn't go there for the online editor. I went there because they gave us Cakewalk for free. Okay, you can close that start window. Here's the new thing that is really cool. When you go up to close a project, don't even start with a project for now. That way you don't get overwhelmed. There we go. Under the file menu. Yeah, you don't need that. That's just the start window. Under the file menu. Now there is a setting in there to log into your BandLab and your projects.
Published to BandLab?
Everybody out there who is using Cakewalk, yeah, go set this up.
Yes.
Because
Who
all
did
this
that?
all this shit you did today,
Yes.
believe me, you're gonna be like, man, I want to re-download these projects.
Wow, I gotta redo it.
Even
Yeah,
though
now I
you
gotta
set
redo
all
it.
that stuff up, I would recommend to you to go get it this way because this actually carries over
all the information.
It
All the
brought over
tracks and where
MIDI.
they're at.
Ange brought over MIDI tracks. She brought over looper tracks, drum beats that she made. They raster.
Yeah.
They turn them into waves. But those loopers turn into waves in Cakewalk. The MIDI stays MIDI, so you know me, like, oh my god,
Yeah, right?
I got MIDI
Like,
data.
oh my gosh,
I can use
when
my
did
own
this happen?
synth.
When did this technology come about?
The only thing that's missing right now is the effects integration. So it just came out this weekend. Chris Lynn sent me a message. I think it was Friday or Saturday, and I got it, and I didn't get a chance to check it out for a day. And then I checked it with Ange earlier to see if that MIDI would come over. This is the first time that I'm going to get to see it like in full action. I want you to bring down that project that you brought down earlier. Except we're going to do it through here.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing in my bed.
Well, go back to Cakewalk. You shouldn't have to go here.
Oh, dumb.
You don't need the browser for this. Cakewalk. Yeah, maximize it and connect. And you can see all your projects in this pop-up.
No way.
And you can go pick your project and download it.
What's up? Oh, this one? Yeah.
And if anybody out there goes to do this and runs into a problem, PM me, because I would like to know like any snags that you run into upgrading Cakewalk, connecting to these projects, and if anything weird happens when you download them. Especially if you have a lot of different tracks. You know, different types of tracks. MIDI, wave, all that integration, that's what I'm about to like pound beta test on. Apparently you don't remember your password, do you?
Never do. Never ever do. Really? Oh my gosh, come on, yo. That's retarded. Hold on, let me go back real quick.
Did you log into BandLab with Google? Did you?
Yeah, so I was supposed to see how to do it.
You use single sign on?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I can't remember the password. But
you should never log into websites through Facebook, Google, or any of that shit.
It gets in all
That's
the
just bad
information.
news.
I know. I know it is.
Having to be logged into this to get into that is a bunch of garbage.
Freaking bite myself in the butt now.
Well, get your ass logged into your BandLab. I don't have to tell you how to do that, do I?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's ridiculous. I just spelled it wrong. It should be here. They're like, oh, because this is new. That's why.
Username and password. You didn't use any weird like threes or anything in your nickname, right?
Yeah, man.
It's telling you it don't like one or the other.
Yo, this is ridiculous. I don't know the password.
Go check it on Chrome. You're not sure. Or reset it.
Right. Here, give me a second.
The good thing is the installation's easy.
Yeah.
Logging on to a fucking
I
website
can't,
apparently
yeah.
is not.
No,
Believe me, I feel your
when
pain.
the password
I got
is
like 10 sites that I curse every time I have to log on every day. BandLab ain't one of them, though. But here, while you're solving that,
thank you.
I'm going to bring up this jam that my boy Lou and Veronica were playing. And that'll give you a like nice 5-minute spot. Take me a second to load because my internet sucks. Oh, something sweet. Broke my own rule. Forgot to check share sound.
Yeah, I'm almost there. I got so many windows. I gotta like pan Galactica.
After the song's done, we'll be right back after
Thank
a
you.
word from this song.
Hashtag I'm getting you. I got you. Hold on. I don't know why this big copy. It's me. It's me. It's the aliens. You see. Come to
Ladies and gentlemen,
Mr. Loonice,
rock and roll.
singing tonight with Veronica.
Sugar mama, baby. Sugar mama, baby. Oh. Sugar mama, baby. Sugar
I'm your woman, I'm your sweet baby. Ooh, yeah.
you're my sugar mama, baby.
I've only got sweet things for you, baby, baby, baby.
Whoa, yeah. Whoa, let's do this. Well, I've been thinking about you, girl.
And you know you are always on my mind.
Sugar mama, baby. I've been
You're
thinking
sweet, baby.
about you.
Yeah.
You are mine. All that I'm thinking about.
Thinking of me.
Sugar mama, baby.
Baby.
Can't get you out of my mind tonight.
Ooh.
Sugar mama, baby.
Sugar mama, sugar mama, sugar, sugar.
All I think about is you day and night, girl. And you want blue eyes holding me tight, oh yeah. Hey, sugar mama, baby.
Let me be your sugar baby. I'll cuddle up to me. Oh, baby, I wanna be warm, cotton candy to your lips.
Holding me tight, do you know what to do?
Oh, baby, I know.
Mama, baby.
I know what you want, what you need. Oh, yeah, I'm your sugar baby. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still having technical difficulties. Please just give me a second.
I
This
was
is
gonna
really
say, if
embarrassing.
that didn't melt you out for
Listen,
like a password reset, then I don't know what would.
listen.
I want some
I'm
sugar
going
coconut.
through. I don't know what's going on right here, but this is really funny. I don't know. It's like everything's like it's all brand new for some reason. It's ridiculous. I don't understand what's going on, but I have to reset the token. Apparently, it expired. So give me. I don't know. If you want to play
And
something
yes,
else, but
BandLab integrates with Chrome there. You know why? When you're running the BandLab Assistant or anything that you're running externally, it goes to Chrome to authenticate on BandLab. So when you're trying to log in through Cakewalk or the BandLab Assistant, if you're logged in on Chrome, the key there is that integration. That's what it uses to pass along. And assuming you're not logging in with Facebook or Google, because that's another layer of complication. Hopefully, you use an email and a password to log in BandLab, right? Or do you, Jane?
I don't know what happened to him. If maybe the aliens attacked him totally. Maybe they
BandLab
did,
came and like kicked his ass.
right?
You
I
typed your
I
password
do
3 times wrong.
It'll magically shrink you into a cherry mad free. Well,
A little cherry.
yeah, you'd be a miniature
Well,
cherry,
we have it on your computer. We do
a
have it
miniature
on your
mad cherry,
computer. So you gonna what?
a miniature mad cherry.
You're gonna share Mad Cherry?
I'm gonna share mad cherries. No, I said a miniature mad cherry
Oh,
instead of
a
cherry mad.
miniature Mad
It'd be a
Cherry.
mad cherry.
A tiny one.
Yes,
A tiny cherry.
yes. Broke down in 3
Cherry.
parts. He'd be a triplet because I needed that number 3.
Is your laptop still up?
Well, duh.
Yes.
I didn't leave the
Okay.
laptop,
If
did I?
Shane can't figure out his password, then I'm just going to load your Cakewalk because the thing we're trying to look at is the project screen that comes up, which yours is all set. So if everybody
Okay.
was paying attention earlier, you get this update from the little blue box when Cakewalk launches. It's not official yet. So you can't get it just by clicking upgrade in the BandLab Assistant or in Cakewalk. It's
Yeah.
still in preview mode, but the feature is working great, and people should test it now. This is how you make these features work. Okay,
Well, I'm opening my Cakewalk for you.
good girl.
It's opening on the second screen. Here. I don't know if I can share it till it opens. That'll open, that'll open.
Now I'm
Okay.
thinking Sugar Mama. I want that cereal. What's the one with the bear? Sugar Crisps. That last song, Lou's tune, just made me think of Sugar Crisps.
Sugar crisps. I'm not
And
sure.
Veronica playing like
Honeycombs?
vocal guitar.
That actually sounded
Okay,
so pretty together. Go ahead.
you got that share?
You take it from there.
Oh, I can drive, huh? Yes.
Yes, you can.
So we can
This is
close that.
insane. It keeps giving me the same error.
It's
every
It's
okay,
okay,
time.
Shane. Just watch this
We're
screen.
good. Yeah, watch Angie's screen.
All right, cool.
We'll solve your password
And
issues.
you guys
after.
talk about it. I'm
Oh,
gonna
that's
butt
so
back
cool.
out, okay? I bipped enough.
Bip, bip. Okay, so I'm bringing up the Browse BandLab projects. We're going to see Angie's projects. I hope she caught that before she bipped out.
Oh no,
We're gonna
don't
see your
go in
projects,
there.
Angie.
Oh no, don't go in there.
Right?
Well, what would you say is a good one that has like some of your loopers, maybe a MIDI beat? But the loopers is the one that I'm most interested in because that's the one that Lou, all my friends that make beats on BandLab, they love the BandLab loopers and they're making songs with them. And I keep asking, like, can I get MIDI? can I get the beat without use my own synthesizers? And unfortunately, it seems like those loopers only come off as waves when you bring them down. But that's
Okay.
still better this way than the old way. So I'm still happy to get these waves this
Do you
way.
want one that I
I
did
just wish that those
simple?
loopers did have MIDI.
Do you want one that I did simple or one that I decided to be complex with and play around with a little bit more creatively?
A complex looper project would actually be cool because I want to
Okay,
see how
then
it comes down to Cakewalk.
you know, gotta go to like I haven't played with these for a while.
I mean, it's gonna have a mixture. It's gonna have a mixture of your loops
This one took me
and
forever to
your
do.
vocal tracks. If it's got some good vocal tracks and some good beats, I want to see all of that together.
This one would probably be the best one.
As if I like that one.
Oh, I'm on mute.
Sure.
Oh, God.
Because
Okay,
I
so
use voice changers, I use rounds, I use different loopers.
so do
Alright, so I
me a
got to
favor.
take care of.
Bring up the
Well, you
download
drive.
settings.
Go ahead,
Okay.
drive.
What are you guys on a
I want to
VPN?
see the. I want
Or
to
is
see
that like a
these
remote?
download settings. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
she's on my network.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay,
Awesome.
this is
I
cool
got you.
stuff. So for the download settings, you can download different things like the project mixdown. Now, I don't want the project mixdown. I don't need the stereo mixdown. I want the individual tracks. So I see why they keep those two off: the track mixdown and the project mixdown. The track regions is the most useful. Empty tracks kind of useless, but at the same time, sometimes an empty track is there for a reason. Ann just told me she does that. And notice you can select the revision. So you can go and pick which revision from that song. That's cool. I don't know what the purpose of the public and fork. You can change. Apparently, you can change the project settings even from here. I wouldn't do it here, but the goal with this is to actually get the tracks. So we're going to click load, and it's going to bring these tracks into Cakewalk and do all the bullshit work I hate doing. It's why I don't mix as
Now
much.
you're gonna kick my
Fucking
ass
took
because
10
I don't
minutes
know if
to
I
get a
labeled
password.
anything. It
Well,
could just say me.
you're going to realize why it's useful to label stuff in the future, because when you're loading it into
Well, I
places
know, but
like
if I'm
Cakewalk,
working by myself, I'm working by myself. It's my project. I own it. Call JG
it's
Wentworth.
mine.
And I want it.
I don't think JG Wentworth will work there, but we can make a service for that, and then Joe will make the commercial, and I bet you we'll get 1 million people coming.
Build it and they will come.
Song.
It's Angie Wentworth.
Oh, you can see at the top. Okay, I can see at the top. It's showing as each track is importing.
Okay.
Basically, it's slurping up every track. You know, it's
quick.
doing all the crap you had to do manually.
That was a lot faster. That's a lot faster than how I had to do it before.
You did this twice today, so
What's the
it's
fuck
good
is
that you're seeing this because you literally felt this pain twice.
Yeah, it's like, well, setting it up again. but
Does
now
this
it's
make
set up.
his third time? Is this your third time, Shane?
That
Okay.
was
Does this make it number 3?
Where? 3 new messages? I don't know, probably.
He ain't a virgin.
No, you want me to share my
See?
screen? Is that what you're saying? I don't understand.
No. You're good. You're good. We're watching.
That's
this
okay. You
project
can't even if you
import
tried.
in, and it's.
Come on.
I got the power.
You're
Lockdown.
confusing Shane, Andrew, all night.
Quit messing with me.
All night, Shane's been like, "Am I muted? Am I not muted?"
It's the brotherly sisterly love.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I need that.
she's mind fucking you, Shane.
It's okay.
And you're fine.
As long as I get kissed first.
And
It's too easy.
No, it's not. Come on.
Wow, how
What
many
is this?
tracks do you? How many tracks
It
did
took
you
me.
have in this?
Yeah,
Curious.
right. It's like 16. At least.
Well, yeah,
I think
BandLab has
there's
a 16-track
16.
limitation, so actually not so curious.
I
The
usually
max
max them
But
I
I
out.
don't
have is
think I
16
put 16
tracks.
tracks on there. Maybe
I don't know.
I don't
What's
think I
loaded?
did.
I don't know.
Well, look at what it's importing.
But I
It's importing
used a lot
audio.
of different things in this. Well,
Every one of
yeah,
these, every one of these audio that you see is a clip.
yeah.
Because if you're using loopers,
Oh,
like
well then,
one
yeah,
track could literally be
yeah.
like
Oh,
20
yeah.
different clips. And I bet you,
Well,
look
no,
how fast these audios
no.
convert. All of
It's
these
well
are
past
tiny
16.
little
So
clips
so
in
crazy
the
me,
project.
crazy creative me
Mhm.
decided in this project, and I was gonna go ahead. I wanted to use a voice changer. I didn't want to sound like me. I wanted to sound like something
Oh
evil
yeah, I
because
remember that was really
okay.
That was really good.
I also went ahead and I used a couple different loopers, but in the loopers I built them myself. Like, so I put the loops together in the
Now,
order that I
I'm
wanted them. So
curious.
the arrangement,
I'm
okay.
curious.
But then
I'm
I
curious if
also
that
wanted to go ahead
vocator
and
and
I
all
wanted to
those
create a
things
round
come over.
effect because I thought it sounded cool to start one and then start another. But then I think I put another looper, totally unrelated to the first looper that I had used, one totally unrelated looper that I stuck in here as well. Like literally this piece took me about 3 weeks to build. I had the lyrics before
Yeah,
I
it
even
is a big
freaking
one.
had the music built, but yeah, kind of what I was saying earlier about the lyrics
So
first
this
and
is
then
what
the
we
music.
call a stress test. If you're going to do a stress test on this kind of new service, picking your most monstrous project is actually a good test because everything else is going to be
Right?
smaller and more likely easier, but good to like see what they can handle. And these have to be clips because there's been more than 16 imports, so it's importing every piece in the
I was
song.
counting them.
But that's great. That because Cakewalk, that's how Cakewalk works. Cakewalk records every clip. When you're looking at a track one might be like 5 clips. You know, that shit that you duplicated earlier, Shane. You know, when you made a copy and you put it over on the later into the song to
I did
repeat.
it dinosaur way.
That one track had 3 clips because of what you did.
Mhm.
Each copy is its own clip. Cakewalk stores each one of those in its own WAV file. What's happening here is all that heavy lifting of every one of those clips is getting converted, brought into Cakewalk, recognized for what it is.
Mhm. Yeah, before I had to
I'm curious if that vocator, any of their effects, how their effects come over is something to check.
Ellie's so slick.
And sometimes you don't want those effects. When I suck up projects normally, I take a dry version of a track and a wet version. I like the effects that people use, but at the same time, I want the raw track without anything. If I can't turn it off, I want a clean version to mix. And I usually use both. I'll use their wet track and the dry track, and I usually use the dry track to you know how we made those buses earlier? You had a reverb bus to set up your room, and then you were using the TH3 to like just add that extra sizzle.
Yep.
If you got like a reverb bus, those dry tracks, if I got like 5 vocal tracks that I'm grabbing from a project,
okay,
I want the wet vocal track and the dry vocal track, with and without the effects, bring them both down, and on the dry tracks, you route those to your bus reverbs. And you use the dry tracks to bring the sound into the room of all the other instruments, and you keep their wet tracks just at a certain volume, so that way you get the feel of what they were trying to do.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Definitely makes perfect sense.
I mean, sometimes people pick some like crazy ass effects on BandLab, so
you know, people I like to
when I'm doing a mix on something, the effects that you chose are not like guaranteed going to be used. Sometimes people use some ridiculously wild ones. But it's
like,
nice
how
to
did you even
have.
experiment with all that? I don't know, I like going in and just hearing different, things you can do with sound. Different ways you can manipulate. Yeah, you can change it.
I can't believe how many tracks are in here. I wish it would actually show a count.
Yeah,
That's something they should put in there.
Because I definitely changed the password. Had to change right and everything. Logged in, and then now it's not letting me log in. It's ridiculous.
Oh, you still fighting with your password?
Yeah, this is ridiculous, right?
Are you logging in Chrome? If you bring up Chrome, can you log in BandLab?
Yeah, I was already logged into BandLab.
Okay, sign out and log back in. Type the same password and the same information. Does it work in Chrome?
No,
No.
no.
Did your password change?
But that's why I changed the password, and it kept saying that the token was wrong, and I had to re-update it. Like I had to re-update the token or whatever to be able to.
And you've shut Chrome.
Yeah, I'm getting like frustrated.
You've shut Chrome, relaunched it. Not dealing with like a Chrome that's been there for 2 days.
No, absolutely
Because
not.
that will happen with old sessions and shit. But
No, absolutely not.
clear cache at that point.
See, when I go through the Cakewalk to log in, I put in my password and it's wrong.
When you're down and acts like he's
Yeah, it's just wrong.
talk over down.
I don't know why it keeps doing
Didn't
it, but
give
anyway,
a damn
it's entertaining.
about right or wrong. Till right away that he don't belong. Taken to the
Just good background for this.
Thank you, Andrew. Keep me calm.
That's sleazy, slimy, spineless piece of shit. No, do, do,
Gotta throw that virtual tip jar in front of you.
do, do. Deep inside, where lights can hide, empty promises.
Well, if you do get yours working and this is still loading,
I
then we can switch
was
over
on
to
a
you
roller,
to
it's almost
import
done.
a smaller project. But I do want to see what happens with this one. So no matter what, I don't want to stop it. Normally, like I would get impatient and be like, ah, but I want to see what comes in.
Didn't give a damn about right or wrong.
Oh my god, you're so funny, yo.
The right away that he doesn't belong.
All right, I gotta go. I'm getting yelled at for being too loud.
She's
I'm having
freestyling.
issues. Yeah, I'm having
Yes,
issues.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
if I wake the
That's
kids up, I'm
sleep,
being in trouble.
slimy,
So
spineless piece of shit.
Oh yeah, you
Hey, that's really
fight.
catchy.
yeah.
Sorry.
But I gotta go.
But
I
if,
gotta
if
go.
you're fighting with this, I'd say reboot. You know, reboot and see if shit still acts weird.
Yeah. All right. Well, I gotta keep it down anyway because the kids and babies are sleeping, and you really don't want them to get up. So.
Yeah, you
I
got
think
that
I'm gonna
loud
take
ass
off.
booming
Yeah.
voice.
Yeah, I got that loud ass booming voice.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, I think maybe I'll try to sneak on later, but go ahead and log out and remove all this crap and the connection.
The only
All right.
man
You guys have a good night if I don't hear from you again.
talks about the
All right, Shane.
All right.
Tomorrow
you
night?
guys, yeah, if any, yeah, for sure tomorrow. Yeah, for sure.
Every oyster ain't got a pearl. Listen to your conscience.
Yo, come on. Come on.
Trust your gut.
I got a
If
contingency
you
plan,
can
man.
All right,
drink
let me log out. I'm gonna
that
try to
well,
log back in.
I sip from the cup. Wherever you wander, wherever you roam, if you lived here, you'd be right at home. One thing I can say for sure, it ain't the same world we live in anymore. One thing I can say for sure, it ain't the same world We live in the world. So bad. Hey, I just sang 2 songs. What?
Yeah, I
That's
was
pretty
gonna
funny.
say I wish we could
That was
have
all
Cakewalk
acapella
recording while we
freestyle
were
in the
doing that.
background. That was such a catchy line that I had before. You sleazy,
Okay.
slimy,
I
spineless piece of shit. It's all the S's.
oh, that's a sewer song.
You didn't hear it? You sleazy, slimy, spineless piece of shit. But I'm hearing like a jazz tone behind it for some obscure reason.
That sounds good. Okay,
I
can
got a
you
nice
stop sharing for a
sax.
second? While we wait
You
for
want me to stop
that to
sharing for a second?
import,
Sure.
yeah, stop
Okay.
sharing. And while we wait for
Okay.
that to import, I'm going to share over
Okay.
here because I've
Hey,
got
I
it set
just
up
sang
also
2
over
songs.
here.
I'm trying to stop share. What? And I'm thinking, I stopped share.
Okay, and I think I was sharing some. So here I've got my projects in here, and mine are not many tracks there, like two. It will take a second for them to download, but we'll grab
So
one that I just did.
mine says loading tracks and clips opening project with the little spinny wheel. Well, you could see that. Never
Well,
mind.
yeah, the thing at the top is still like ripping through those, right?
No.
Oh, actually, I'll check this one. This is my buddy Lou just put this one up. He wanted me to check it out, so we're going to bring this one down and let's see what it's like for me to grab some vocals and mix in BandLab.
Well, you do it to it. I'm gonna go grab more food.
You have food?
What duh? I ate a banana, I ate an ice cream sandwich. The ice cream sandwich fought with me the whole way. I had chocolate all over my face. The ice cream's melted on my fingers. The cone
Oh, it
broke
was
in
a
my hand.
chocolate ice cream sandwich? Those kick ass.
No, it not ice cream sandwich. It was actually a chocolate ice cream cone.
Oh.
But it was like those, those cones that you get with like the nuts and stuff on them. Like
Oh, you
Nutty
talking about
Buddies.
the ones in the wrappers.
But
They're
yeah,
cute.
but it
Those
didn't have
are cute.
the
Those
nuts on it. I didn't grab those because I just didn't
uh,
grab those this time. But
you
yeah.
know, I'm happy with either or, but those nuts do kind of, they're like the sprinkles for that one. I'm all about
All
the
right.
nut.
So you can drive.
Yeah, it's going to take mine a second to download too. Now it's almost
Oh,
a race to see whether
mine's
yours
already up.
finishes downloading or
Mine's
mine.
up.
Oh, yours is up?
Mine's done.
Oh,
Mine's up.
the tracks came in?
Yep,
Awesome. Can you share the screen?
I can. So mean I should.
I shall share. They're like the sprinkles for that one.
Right. I just want to make sure I'm not whooping here, and we are. So let me catch that whoop.
Sounded like
All right.
it.
Oops. Now it's all yours. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was looking for ice cream. Okay. Actually, it's all yours. You drive. Like, this is your Cakewalk project. You would be going through this and, look at these tracks you have. They should look identical to what you see in BandLab, correct?
Pretty much.
Do you
Pretty
see
much.
anything that doesn't look identical? Hold on,
The
let me change
colors.
my view.
The colors.
The
BandLab has
colors.
green, and this is like a teal.
Okay, I cannot guarantee colors are ever gonna match. 'Cause
Other than that,
that's
other than
but
that, looks
the
pretty close.
but the tracks themselves, like I'm looking here and just from a distance, I can see those first five are a certain type. They look like stereo waves. And then you got three tracks that must be your vocal tracks, 7 copy and copy. Those are vocals.
Well, actually, I think 4 all the way down to 8 are vocals.
And the other ones are loopers or stuff you
Yeah, they're
assemble. With
loopers.
hit play. Let's take a listen to this. See what it sounds like. See if all the
Alright.
effects. See if it sounds the way it's supposed to sound.
Okay.
As if I was scared of you.
Can you zoom out?
No,
Cakewalk
you have to do
bottom
it.
right.
You're on that screen.
Those thoughts going all around my mind. Not one at a time, they make the climb. Those thoughts that go round and round until you finally hit the ground. Flows up and down like a merry-go-round. You know the kind. Just get one thought straight, another hits the gate, until you hold you down, until it's the last breath you take. They like to stay up late, it's you who makes the fate. Are you gonna miss the date? Are you gonna be late? Talk. Talk. I don't know why I'm scared of you, you're in my mind. I don't know why I'm scared of you, you're just a waste of time. Oh, just leave my mind. I'll always be here. Thoughts going round my mind, now one at a time, they all make the climb. I'll be your friend. The ground, they flow up and down like a merry-go-round. How are you? To just get one thought straight, another hits the gate, till they hold you down, till hold your last breath, till you make the stay. Are you gonna be up late? Is it you who makes you fade? Are you gonna miss that day?
I'm glad I don't have
You
that
and your
mic no
whispering.
more. I was
You got a
whispering.
knack. You got a knack for whispering well in your songs. You use them in the right places, all over the place, effectively.
Thank you.
That first song that I mixed of yours, the evil demons. You had
Oh,
them
evil demons.
all
Yeah.
over there. There was like little whispers hiding in corners in that one, but so
Yeah, but it was
slick.
good.
Oh, he was really good, and it was fun to mix. When you have that much like ear candy, and they were on separate tracks or they were broken up really well, so I could actually just like separate and put some where they swooped in circles, and I had
Right.
some that were actually going up and down the middle. I did a lot of experimenting on that one because I was trying to accomplish that kind of like spirit sound effect, like spirits
Right.
flying by you. So here's what I'm curious. Can
Okay.
you bring that project up over here on BandLab? Can you bring that project page up? Because I'd like to listen to
Sure.
a part at the end there. just to compare against what I'm hearing in Cakewalk. And did you hear the effects? Were they the way it's supposed to sound to you? Because it sounded dry to me. It sounded like the effects are turned off.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Did I use effects? I don't remember if I
Well,
used effects.
that's why I want to hear the reference from which this was downloaded. Like,
Yeah,
what does
I
it
know I
sound
use a
like
voice
at this
changer
moment? Yeah, you were
because
mentioning
I didn't
that.
want
I
to
didn't
sound like
really.
me in that project. Like not there anymore. Okay, open up punk
Punk,
library.
the mouth on you, girl.
I know. Get together.
Call your browser a
Move.
punk. You're lucky it listens to you.
But I'm sure it's been called many other worse names.
Oh, believe me,
History.
my browser's been.
See, and yours works just fine. So it could take it.
What was the name? What was the name on that one?
Actually, what is it? I forgot. LOL.
Does it let you search? I've seen people search their projects. I never do,
I
but
don't know. I don't know.
never
BandLab
works for
needs
me.
to fix their search thing because if I want to search for an artist and I search for their name, it never even gives me that person I'm looking for.
Yeah, the ats are weird. The
Okay.
hashtagging system is as if that's the word
So
also.
yeah, as if.
Yeah, bring up the project page and just hit play here and jump over to the middle because I still have that in my head, like the to the right of the middle,
I don't
about
think people can
sixty
see this,
percent
so
into the
hold on,
song.
let me pause this so maybe we can do it this way. Stop share. Share.
Oh yeah, you got to switch screens. Yeah,
Yeah.
good girl, she's diligent, paying attention.
As if
You take, they like to stay up late. It's you who makes the fate. Are you gonna miss the date? Are you gonna be late? Talk, talk.
You sound really cool in this one.
I don't know why I'm scared of you. You're in my mind. I don't know why I'm scared of you. You're just a waste of time. Oh, just leave my mind. Thoughts going round my mind. Now one at a time, they all make the climb. The ground, they flow up and down.
Okay, so that's right around here. Cakewalk, right? James back. Wow.
You like my witch laugh?
This thoughts going all around my mind. Now
sounds even
one
cooler
at a
with the
time, they
effects.
make the climb.
So here's what happens. You get. I'm actually happy with that in the sense that you get the dry tracks because I could always redo those effects. Whatever is being done in BandLab, I can duplicate. I know every effect there and the counterpart in Cakewalk. But it would be cool to actually get the wet track also because it really does sound cool with the effects that you have in the project over here. You know, just what
Mm-hmm.
it's playing from the mix. I like
Right.
that mix. I wouldn't get rid of that mix. I want to I want to play above and under that mix. I want to use that mix as a layer in my mix.
So I want to show you something cool. Check this
But
out.
that's progress. Um, that's a major step for anybody out there who has been using Cakewalk and working with BandLab and just dreads the process of moving the tracks, giving them names because BandLab rapes the names and gives you stupid ones. This is major progress because that was about 40 minutes of work in a 10-minute download, but I didn't have to name anything.
Name that download.
We got to get shitty name that tune. That's gonna be a Monday thing. No, name that shitty tune. Like a tune on a shitty instrument. Or a shitty tune on a good
That's so
instrument.
yeah. No, that's not what I wanted. What did I wanted.
So this is what it
Yes,
looks
I-
like in BandLab. Great.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm not
So
sharing no
you
more. So
had-
I
I'm
share.
logged back in.
I have them all
You
over
had
the place.
3
I'm everywhere.
Well, you're right. This was a complex project.
I am
Yeah.
everywhere.
Bring
I gotta
screen
share it?
one up.
Yeah, I'm sharing. Hang on.
Bring screen one up. And this is what she downloaded earlier, Shane. That shit took a long time. I mean, it
Okay.
was like 15 minutes, 20 minutes
I had to
for it
restart.
download all those clips. But
Yeah.
ironically, it still takes less time
What?
than if
15,
you did
20
it
minutes to
manually.
download these clips? Are you
Well,
serious?
to move this to
To
Cakewalk,
put
that's
this
how
whole
long it
project?
took.
Oh, I was gonna say to put this whole project together. This took me a
Oh,
while.
no. Not how much time it takes to make the song. I'm saying how much time it took to go from
Transfer.
there to Cakewalk.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I'm
this took
really
me
wondering
forever.
why so many clips. Because looking at it, doesn't look like it's that many clips.
Yeah, it looks like wave files. But
I,
yeah.
I counted like 70 or 80 in the Cakewalk.
Yeah.
This looks like maybe. Can you zoom out? Can you show me the?
Yeah, I was trying to, but I hit the wrong zoom out window.
I mean, I see like
Zoom out, man.
maybe 15, 20 clips tops if there's more snippets.
What should be turning into like some little like zoom out?
Yeah, I
Zoom
got the
out.
Cakewalk thing, the update.
All right, I'm doing you
Thing.
this way.
Password's
What's
fine.
that little magnet? The little magnet that they've been using, is that make it
Ah.
auto snap? Is that what the
I have
magnet's
no
for?
idea.
I think
Maybe.
that is like it makes it auto snap, which is cool. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, I see maybe 15 clips total.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm doing that contest with the like.
You know what?
how
I'm
many
thinking. Hey,
Jimmy Dean's
listen.
in the jar.
I think what
but
I'm
that's
thinking
not
is
like the amount that Cakewalk converted over.
It's a
Cakewalk
very pretty
converted a
picture
lot
though,
of
isn't it?
shit.
I like it.
It's nicely colored.
I
Like
like
the
it too.
color palette looks good.
Now, you heard
Shane
how
was
I
playing
did
with
that.
colors on his. Shane did icons. Shane set up icons
Oh,
and
it's so cool.
colors on his tracks. His shit
Thanks,
was looking
Tony.
good.
Thanks a lot, Tony.
Mine don't look that good. I don't usually color or icon. Like I just figure, oh, I know what I did. Nobody ever asks me for tracks, so I don't have to make them look pretty because nobody seems to want to have tracks. Blows my mind. Or they want you to mix it for them.
Yeah. I think it's they don't know how. Like me, I didn't know how to do it. At one point.
Well, you're learning to fish fast, boy. You
Yeah.
picked all that shit up quick
Yes, sir.
in one day.
Yeah, I'm pretty quick swimmer.
You did like 3 months worth of learning on a DAW in one day.
That's amazing. Yeah, I'm actually.
So,
Now that you say something,
all these tracks that you brought over, like here's my conclusion: is a lot of progress was made with Cakewalk and BandLab with this upgrade. It's bringing over the tracks. It's bringing them over clean, so
Have an
effects
issue.
get lost in the process. And maybe there's a fix around that, or there's a process.
Now I want to go
But
ahead and make a different
overall-
beat with that so you guys can hear.
Well, yeah, I'd like to see the workflow eventually between like making a beat over on the BandLab app, going over to your Cakewalk, adding some shit to it, hitting save, going back to your phone or somebody else jumping on and synchronizing all these different environments. I'd rather use Cakewalk than the Chrome to connect my project all day. You got plugins and other shit. Cakewalk's a local program, fast access. The online editor is amazing for what it does, but it's not what I want to work in for 12 hours all day.
So if anybody knows that laid back R&B or that organic pop, go ahead and like figure out how I put those two together.
Solve the mystery.
The Angified.
The caper.
That's right. All right, are
I
you
need a
working
doobie
again,
snack.
Shane?
Yeah,
need
I'm
a
good to
doobie
go.
snack.
Yeah, right. After this.
Tony, should I close Cakewalk or leave it open?
Yeah, no, this was a great exploration into this. I was dying to look at it, and I only got snippets from your machine earlier and a little bit that I saw this weekend, but I like what I saw here. It is real progress for what you guys tend to work in and what I work in, and making sure that changes get pushed back and forth.
Just made it that much more
Big
user
deal.
friendly.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about this for the weeks to come because it's going to change shit and how useful BandLab is.
Yeah, now everybody's gonna be able to
mix a
be.
lot more now.
Everybody's gonna be able to be a master mixer.
Well,
That's where the
whether they're
true
master
like
mixers
art
or not,
is.
it's they'll learn more because they'll learn in different environments. You don't want to get too caught up in like only one environment. If
Yeah,
you're
you don't
only
want
on the
to cut
phone,
yourself short.
you can only do what the phone does, and the phone
Yeah.
does not do everything that tools do.
Mhm.
And ironically,
May
on the
not.
computer side, how Ange does her beats and my boy Lou on the mobile side, people like doing their beats and shit that way, tapping the screen. I see the flow there, and it's much like an instrument. What she does on her phone is no different than what I do on this board.
Exactly.
It's the same mentality,
It's just a tapping.
and you don't
and
get that
beat.
on the computer. On the computer, it's a different experience. Some of that looping, I mean, I do have programs that actually work. Groove Agent. Sometime in a later show, we're going to look at Groove Agent.
Yeah, I gotta
that's
get
what I
that
was
one.
playing you earlier with the drum beats.
Yeah, that was sick.
There's thousands of styles and drum kits and everything. So, like, if we're going to check it out, if I'm going to take the time to check it out, I might as well do it when people can check it out together. Chances are you'll learn it faster than I will, because it's not the kind of program that actually follows my tip. I typically hit a piano.
Yeah.
Don't think like pads.
You know, I used to take piano lessons when I was younger. I took piano lessons for about 4 years. Went to recitals and everything. Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody should
You get your
at least try
better
something
understanding, I think.
by the time they're in 4th grade. See
Yeah,
if you're musically inclined.
yeah. I'm actually. I wasn't so
And
bad.
if not, like, figure out what the hell's going to keep you busy for the rest of your life, because I'd hate not to have like creativity in music. The alternatives were never as fun.
Well, really,
I wasn't big on. I liked playing the sports when I was young, but I wouldn't want to do that my whole life. You can't.
nah, I had more.
This I will do till the day I die.
Yeah, this was definitely more rewarding.
And expressful.
Exactly. Yeah, what better way to express how you feel?
All right, so
No, I'm
we're
not
done
singing
for the night.
Madonna.
Awesome preview on that, and you're going to be seeing a lot more of that process because we got to suck up like 50 things over to your machine end.
Yeah.
or more.
Are we
I've
cutting out of here,
counted
or
maybe 50 at this point.
are you guys cutting off, or because I mean, yeah, I just logged back in.
No, I'm still up for a while. I'm just
Okay,
saying we can end this tech talk. That was a good tech preview. Tomorrow, I'd like to extend on this and go into some of that Cakewalk or that
The
Halion
Groove
and
Agent.
that yeah, Groove Agent and the Halion
Halion.
sampler. Because those
Yes.
bass loops and all that shit that I was showing you, that's the sampler.
Man, what are they mixing it up
Those
like some
two
master
work
chefs?
beautifully together. You get a lot of shit out of those two.
Yeah, I'm surprised how much is in those apps.
They just take a lot of space. You do need a hard drive.
Yeah, I definitely gotta upgrade my hard drive.
120 gigs worth of sound and kits and all sorts of shit between the two of them.
Yeah,
takes over
I'll have
100
one upgrade.
gigs.
I'll have one by the weekend. Hopefully, ever make it down to the
But
store.
drives are cheap right now. I saw like 16 terabyte ones for like 250 to 300, and
That's not bad.
monstrous.
That's not bad at all.
These 8 terabytes that I was buying,
Spend like
they're
200
like
on a
100-ish
2
now,
terabyte.
100 and you can get a lot of space for practically nothing. Just get it now because it might get more expensive later.
Yeah, it's going up.
Way all
The,
this-
the graphic cards
Yeah,
went up a lot.
The technology is where you're gonna see the price hike the hardest.
Yeah.
We haven't seen big price hikes for the last 15 years.
the-
We've been spoiled.
the
Mobile
graphics-
devices, people didn't even realize like they were spending more on their mobile devices. You got people who spend $300-400 for a little piece of crap that they use for a year or two, and then don't even think twice about getting the latest greatest. Where in the old days, you buy a computer for $500. That shit lasted you for like 5 to 8 years. Yeah, you might get another one or upgrade for other reasons, but what a computer does for the most part goes like way past the lifetime of the device, assuming you don't blow it up. I'm using computers that are over 12 years old to make music on.
Yeah. And I got a
It
bunch of
costs like
computers.
75, $80 these days.
You don't
I
really
prefer
necessarily need a
computer.
graphics card, though. You don't really necessarily need a graphics card to make music.
Not for any of this stuff.
No.
Animation, things like that.
Yeah, 'cause
I got a
graphics
couple
card
of them with
tripled in
graphic
value.
cards because you do need some with graphics cards if you're doing video and anything like that.
Mhm.
But you don't. Your general all-purpose workhorse doesn't need to be that. My music machine, I don't like it to be graphic centric because Cakewalk don't give a shit about your graphics. Asking you what's your audio card, the keyboard, that's the shit that your music machine cares about.
Yeah. I had a nice setup when I was in a nice studio in New York. I had the Logitech board. I also
Oh,
had
Logitech's got some soundboards.
yeah, it's a sound and light board. So you can do a light show.
Oh yeah,
We
yeah.
did,
I know
yeah.
what you're talking about now. Yeah,
Uh-huh. And then also I had a nice
That's-
full size Yamaha.
that's like their
MDI.
DJ shit, right? Like that's DJ shit. That's useful for like when you want to like fucking light them up while you're playing
Yep.
tunes.
Yeah, you can, and then you do your own sound effects. You get your soundboard. It's pretty much what it is. It lights up, and
Yeah, see, I'm not
you can make all
surprised
these
that
cool patterns.
Logitech jumped on. Doesn't surprise me that Logitech jumped on that market because it's been an emerging market for like 10, and BandLab definitely like feeds the DJs. This is a whole platform for that shit. It's why like all day long you can see like 4 or 5 DJ shows at like any given time until the early evening, all
I'm
afternoon.
going to bed, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow.
Okay, you off?
Night.
You off, Ange? Okay,
I'm
yeah,
off.
we can say goodnight, kill the stream there,
Yeah,
and I'm up.
I think
for, like,
Shane
maybe
had songs he
another
was
hour or
gonna
two.
play.
no, I
shift.
mean, I'm not really doing much. I'm probably actually I gotta get up and go to work anyway.
Okay,
Yeah, it's probably better to
well
cut out.
then, we are gonna say toodaloo till tomorrow.
All right, do we have some kind of like closing title screen or anything?
Cozy
No,
titles
this is
Tony
all
Talks Tech.
freestyle right now.
with that Wednesday.
All right, cool. All right, well,
right.
Whip It Out Wednesday was a success. Awesome show, you guys. I had a blast. Enjoy seeing y'all tomorrow.
All right,
I
bye.
feel like I
Bye.
whipped it out.
Night.
Night, everyone.
Night.